Hello and welcome to DG Brothers. I'm Louis and this is episode 16 of DGCraft. If you want to follow along in this series, I highly suggest you to subscribe so you don't miss next week's episode. Last episode, I helped Kat get some very good gear and I got some good gear myself, just as the armor that I am wearing right now, just as you can see. And in this episode, we finally removed the rest of the mountain for the big time lapse that I have promised you. So of course we're gonna take a look at that huge time lapse. Silren, Tom, and I myself used, I think it was about 5 to 6 hours just removing all of it, and then I've spent a lot of hours editing it. So I really hope that you will enjoy this time lapse. I also got some news for you guys and some questions that I will ask you during the time lapse. So it's not just gonna be a normal time lapse with some music over it. So I really hope that you're gonna enjoy this time lapse, and after that I will do a little bit of work on the mob farm before I run out of time for this week's episode. So yeah, let's finally watch the long waited and promised time lapse. So as you can see here, we just started by taking the farm itself down, and then later in the video you will see us take down the whole mountain, because we want the whole industrial area to be completely flat, so there's plenty of space to do a lot of farms. As you will also be able to see just about now, Tom Blade was also recording, so there's going to be a lot of different angles, and as you can see, I've done a lot of editing to make it look more interesting. Um, Now, what I want to talk about is something really cool. Now, I was talking to a good friend of mine about what I actually want to do with the YouTube channel. What do I really like? Why do I do YouTube? And the thing that I really like is talking to you guys, get something back from you guys, so to speak. So, for an example, back in Louis' World, the gameplay I did on my first, not my first Minecraft gameplay, but one of the first gameplays. It was sort of the series I did before DGCraft Louis' World 2020. Um, there I did ask a question every time, and I loved having you guys answer those kind of questions. So I'm thinking I want to do more of that. And I'm also doing something else to build on the community. So I really want to have something like a community. I know there's not a lot of subscribers just yet, but I would really like to get to know you guys that watch my videos, and I want you to have a chance to communicate more with me, so that you can have something to say and you can decide what I'm gonna do in my videos, because I really like that sort of interaction. So there's gonna come something really big soon. So that I can build on the community, and I'm really looking forward to that. I will make a video about that soon, so you can look forward to that. Now the future plans on this server is that after this I'm of course gonna build the mob farm. I'm gonna finish that. I'm not gonna be able to finish it in this episode, but next episode hopefully I should be completely done with the mob farm and it should work perfectly. And then I'm gonna build a lot on my own base. It's still not a very big base, and I wanna expand it and make it more pretty. I'm gonna have some help from Silrin, and I'm gonna help Cat a lot, of course. And then I do have some more plans for that. Um, Now another thing I was thinking that I wanted to talk to you guys about is the new snapshots. I don't know about you guys, but I'm really getting hyped about Minecraft 1.17, which should be coming next summer, as far as I know. And then of course all the snapshots are coming out. And I've been following a lot of other YouTubers, watching all the good videos about what's coming, and getting along with the hype train. And I really want to try the snapshots out myself. So please let me know down in the comments below if you want to see me try out the snapshots, hear my opinion about all the new stuff. If you don't know what's gonna happen in 1.17, you could see my videos and I will tell you about what's gonna happen. Of course, again, gonna try it out, try all the new stuff. I'm really hyped about it. It's gonna be fucking insane. It's gonna change Minecraft in a way that I think it's time for DGCraft Season 2. When Minecraft 1.17 comes out, we're gonna do DGCraft Season 2. There's gonna be a new season because it's gonna change the game so much that we kind of need a fresh start. And we've been talking about this before as well, because we got more people on the server since we started, and a lot of things has happened. And I've learned a lot of stuff. I mean, most of the time I'm redoing what I did in the beginning of this season, because I'm learning, of course, and you can always learn in Minecraft. That's the beautiful thing. It's a learning experience, no matter how you turn it. You will always learn new stuff in Minecraft, and that's a really great thing about it. So I really want to use all the new things that I've learned to make a new season, so that I can get some good gear in the beginning and not in episode 15, just like last week. I really want to do that from the beginning so that I can spend more time on the fun stuff, the builds, the farms, all the insane stuff that is really making Minecraft so much fun. So yeah, please let me know if you want to see me do something with the snapshots, and of course let me hear if you want to see a season 2 of DGCraft where we do make a new season. I'm gonna start all over again, do some new crazy stuff. I'm getting more. I'm getting better at building. I feel like, myself at least, and more comfortable with making details and all that. So I think it's time for me to make my own base when we get to the summer and the new Minecraft version. But yeah. Now another thing that I also want to ask you guys is what you actually like to watch in the DGCraft episodes. I personally love time lapses like this. I love how it looks, especially like this. It's what is this? The speed is it times 20 the speed, and I think this looks hilarious. I love these sorts of time lapse, but I can also understand if you think these get a little bit boring as time goes on. So, but I would like to, as I just said before, I love asking you guys questions that you can answer down in the comments while I do a time lapse. That's usually how I did it in the old gameplay. So please let me know if you want to see the time lapses, and if I should do these sort of weekly questions, or if I should just put some music on it and shut the fuck up, Louis. What would you guys like to see? Because in the end, you're the guys who should decide what I'm actually doing, because if you're not watching, I'm not gonna make the videos, of course. So yeah, let me know what you want to see. Or do you want to see me do like big projects and just get some stuff done? Don't fool around that much. Just get something done, record what you've done. That's it. It's gonna be short episodes doing it like that, but at least I will get something done instead of using 5 episodes on tearing down a mountain and building one farm, because that's basically what I'm doing right now. Or do you really like watching episodes like the ones with Cat, or the ones where I've been building with Silren, so that I'm not alone, but I'm fooling around, talking with the other guys on the server? Yeah, just to say it shortly, do you like the time lapses, the fooling around with other players on the server, or getting some big projects done? What do you like the most? Please let me know. And should I just do all 3 things as I'm doing right now, change it up episode by episode? Please let me know. I think I've rambled on enough now. I was just saying this without a script, really, so I've might been rambling a little bit. So I think it's best if we just turn on the music now, so that I can shut the fuck up and we can get on with the video. After we finally finished this huge project of a mountain removal, I did a little bit of work on the mob farm. But instead of finishing the mob farm, I accidentally started making it pretty on the outside. So as you can see here, I have made it into a very big version of the normally generated pyramids that you can find. And I think this looks really freaking awesome. I've kept the towers as you know them. It's the same sort of entrance here. Somebody put my my underwear up there. Uh, as you can see, that is basically my G-string right there. I don't know who did that, but I actually think it fits very well. And then the flat top, just as usual. And as you can see, there's also a way into the towers. Over here, there's a bed. And then on the other side, there's a way to get into the pyramid. And I've put half slabs everywhere so that you get this very gloomy feeling in here. There should not be light here. I will remove that as soon as the mob farm is actually ready to be turned on, which I'm really looking forward to. But yeah, I just got caught up in this aesthetic project. I couldn't stop. I couldn't handle myself. So this is how it looks on the outside right now. This just looks so grand, if you ask me. I really love this design personally. And as you can see, I had to remove a lot of the sand and all that just so you can see it in all its grandness, because it's freaking huge. And not only did I put the sand bricks everywhere, that's what it's called, right? Sand bricks, sandstone, of course. I also had to put stairs everywhere so that it is completely spawn proof. Oh, and Soren is also online right now, so I will answer him in a second. But as you can see, I just had to remove all sand and all sandstone on all sides so that I could make the pyramid. And then just as over here, Soren is planning to put everything on the same layer, so it's completely flat over here. So that also means that we have to go down a little bit. So this is actually too tall, but he promised he would make it pretty so it's not looking very weird, which it would be if it had the same level as over there, if you know what I'm saying. So he promised to make it look pretty. I'm really proud of this. I think it was a freaking great idea. I really love the look of this. Again, the way that it's so gloomy and dark in here. It's kind of scary, you know. That's very fitting for a mob farm, in my opinion. And then, as you know, if we drop down here, this is where... What the fuck was that sound? Did you hear that? Oh well, this is where the whole storage system is gonna be, so I'm gonna start working on that on the next episode. All the mob drops will come down there, and then the mobs themselves will fall down up here. I think I've already shown you this, but I'm actually really proud of this. Again, as I've said before, the farm itself is up there, all the way up to the top, up till the pyramid. So yeah, it's really coming along. It's taking a lot of hours. Like, building the pyramid would be perfect for a time lapse as well, but I think we've had enough of that in this episode. So I thought I'd just do it off camera. So yeah, I really like this design, and I promise you... Oh shit, I shouldn't promise you, but I really hope that I'm gonna finish the mob farm in the next episode. And with that, it's already the end of the episode. I am simply out of time for this week, but I do hope you enjoyed this episode, and especially the time lapse. I spent a lot of time on it. So yeah, I really hope you enjoyed it. I certainly did, and I hope you want to subscribe and join me again next week. Remember to like if you liked the video, and thank you so much for watching.